if you was fucking off at your job, you're not gonna be excited about your general manager coming to either do either or, because you know that the end of it for you is to get fired, man. You niggas are blinded by your own pride, man, to the point you just tell yourself that you righteous, man. You know? Got the balls to tell yourself that you righteous and don't got the conscience to keep none of the commandments. Then on top of that, you got the spirit on you to listen to the so-called white man before you listen to the law, statutes, commandments of the Bible, and then call upon the Lord at the same time. But then when I'm like, oh, it's a blessing that the Lord has gave me to live another day. Lord saving your ass, man. Okay?
It says the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man dare flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and laid his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
That means basically you're not getting away. You know what I'm saying? You out here in the wilderness and a bear jumps out. You know, you jump in the water, swim across the river, climb some rocks, run into this house. You know, you see the lion. You know, you duck the lion on the way doing that. Then you lean and catch your breath and a fucking king cobra snaps at your hand, man. Or get you right on the ankles. Or whatever. All that was fucking pointless. You do all that, you might as well just let the fucking bear get you. You know?
Romans chapter 9, verse 22. What if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction?
Yep. Vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, man. Look, I want the other man. Around that area. I got you. 2 Peter's 2 verse 9. It says, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. Yep. To reserve the unjust to be reserved to the day to be punished. So you saying, oh, it's a blessing that the day the Lord has made. The Lord is reserving you for judgment, man. You think you getting away. You think the Lord don't see you, man. But the Lord see everything that everybody's doing. He's going to bring he's going to reward you for your works, for your good, and for your evil, man. Can you sit there, look back at your life, you know, look back at your day and say that you did more good than evil? You know? How many laws, statutes, commandments have you broke willingly? You know, your diet alone is put you in the box, put you in line for destruction, man. The way you eat alone, the way you think, the way you treat other people, the way you handle your relationship, you know, the way you look at life, all that, man. That's why it's a constant battle to strive for salvation, man. It ain't just you just call upon the name of the Lord. You know? How many times have you paid tithes? You know? How many times you gave alms? How many times you women wanted to mouth off to men? How many times you done that? You know? How many times have you just, you niggas out there just ran off and just denied your family type of thing, man? You know what I'm talking about, in a negative way. Just say, well, fuck that, I'm about to go to this club instead of going to work, you know? Or whatever, man. Whatever. How many, you're supposed to be out here doing the work, man. As a man. That's the ultimate work, to be out here. If you say you love your family so much, you'll be out here, man. Shit. Like, you feel obligated. You'll sit there and look at your children and look at your woman and be like, man, I pray that the Lord come say, what the f? You'll be adamant to be out here. Because this is like a legit position to solidify your salvation, man. You got men and children, men, women, and children that will be amongst the mixed multitude that are Israel. All right, the mixed multitude is Israelites that are written in Revelations. Those are going to be men, women, and children. But to be a part of 144,000 is guaranteed, or to be doing what they're doing is guaranteed, and that you're going to be getting the hell up out of here, man.
Proactive approach.
You know? You go, elaborate on it, brother.
Yeah, it's the proactive approach. It's you getting up off your ass and doing something about it, opposed to hoping, wishing, and praying that the Most High bestow salvation upon you. It's you getting up here and working. They say you don't work, you don't eat. You earning salvation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, the Lord sanctified everybody from the beginning. But if you just, you know what I'm saying, hoping that the lot falls on you, that you get salvation, you know what I'm saying? We are the sands of the sea. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't make it on this ride. So you need to get up, get out, and get on your feet and get to work, man.
Like that Everett commercial. You know what I'm saying? So you're sitting at home and you're doing nothing. You need to get up and get down here and go to college, basically. Like, we just like, man, you gotta get into this. Because it ain't gonna always be here. The mercy door is closing slowly but surely. The Lord's showing his power. Alright? More chariot sightings, natural disasters. The economy is doing horrible. They're riling the spirits up over there in the Middle East, so to speak. Alright? So the Lord is showing that he's coming, but you have Jake with the excuse, well, that been happening. No, it hasn't. Not on the scale that it's happening. Not as frequent as it's happening, man. You know, but that's just your excuse to be a fucking sluggard, man. All right?
The scripture said, wicked man findeth an excuse. You know what I'm saying? You should never find an excuse for being incompetent, man. That should frustrate you. Yes, it's frustrating to be incompetent, to lose, and to not be good at something, right? But an excuse is just not going to do nothing but continue it and further your incompetence. You know, you should want to stop it. Like, oh, I'm tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you fuck with a bitch and you get burnt, you get chlamydia, then you do it again and then you do it again. But you was sincerely trying to get with this broad, man. And you got chlamydia 3 or 4 times on 3 or 4 different broads. All 3 of them, they gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and say, well, these hoes out here ratchet. Yeah, that's true. But aren't you tired of getting it? You know? Like, why don't you wear a condom? Why don't you, try it first, man, and see? Why don't you pick up a strategy to not put yourself in that position again, man? Instead of blaming it on somebody else, man. Even though it's their fault. You know? You got all right to say, man, she ratchet, man. You know? Like, yeah, she ratchet. Well, what did you do to avoid that, man? Because if you say, oh, she ratchet, you ain't gonna do nothing but go and keep the same strategy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works, man. Even if you're sincere and you do things the right way, you might still get caught up in a jam where you don't want to be at, man. Shit, hell, we're here. You know? We're in America, man. technically we didn't do anything to be under the so-called white man. Not our generation. We were born here. But we can't sit here and say, oh, it was our ancestors, or it was this, it was the past. We're here. What can we do to get out of this situation? You know what the Bible says? Turn to the Most High, man. Start now, man. You know, don't walk along the seashore and say it's a fucking million of starfish on the shore, so it makes no sense to throw one back. Throw one back, man. Do something. You know? Like when you walk in your house and it's dirty as hell, your kitchen's dirty, and you just don't know where to start. Just start somewhere. Fuck. Start, get clean out the sink. It's doing something. Something's better than nothing, man. Yeah, regardless, it's momentum. It's something. It's going somewhere. You know, a lot of Jake out here they just gave up momentum, but we all born sinners. You know, I'm just gonna, flip a coin. The Lord save me. If He don't, He don't. I just can't wait till He come. No, to what end is it for you, man? The Lord's coming to fuck shit up, man. All right, and the people that's gonna be ready to fuck shit up, they're gonna be ready already, man.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Yeah, because
the reason why I brought that out is, going off what you said, like these Jakes, y'all so looking forward to the day of the Lord. When we are your judges now, man. We're telling you what the Lord has given us through the Spirit, how you're supposed to get to Him, man. But you want to wait on Him when if you ain't messing up the whole time, it's a fearful thing to fall in His hands, because He gonna tear you up, man. He gonna tear you up, and who gonna say something? Because you had your chance when the men throughout the four corners of the earth was out here talking, man.
Yeah, say that. The scripture say, who held counsel with the Most High?
And it says when the Most High get His hands on you, who gonna tell the Most High no? The Most High know what the hell He's doing, man.
Yeah, there's only one person on planet Earth that ever had that type of counsel and was successful at it, man. You know, can any one of y'all brothers take a guess at who that was? Yeah, Moses. That's the only person. Most High, like, I'm gonna wipe these niggas out. And Moses pleaded with him, man. You know?
And He gave him a good reason too. He said, then they're gonna say you saved us out of Egypt, out of the hand of the house of bondage, just to destroy us. So you basically you gonna put a bad reputation on your name.
Yep.
And he was still hot, but he's like, dang, he got a nice point, But at the end of the day, shit, that's how hot the Lord is, man. That's why He had to bring in that grace, man. He's like, okay, maybe it's a little too hard. Dying, let everybody do it. Also with the hard headedness too, but that grace, and that's why grace is not an excuse to sin, but it's when you sincerely repent, man.
Because the Most High gave us that stony heart. Like we're creatures subject unto vanity, man. So therefore, we'll eventually fuck up. But the laws were so strict that, like you said, we was just dying off. You know what I'm saying? The law is good. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It was just like, I ain't make y'all 100%. So y'all gonna do things that will cause you to die. You know?
When the guy tried to save the Ark of the Covenant from falling on the ground, yeah, that's a good deed, but the scriptures say what the scriptures say, Hey, that's where grace had to come in at, man. Because he did die. He lost his life. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had going back to what you were saying before, and then even piggybacking off of what this brother was saying, which is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, and from out of the holes and rocks. Basically, I brought that out because, like the brothers were saying, man, you got men that's out here right now, that's out here, we laying our life down for you. You know what I'm saying? We out here trying to teach,
trying to defeat the nation, and y'all don't want it. So, I mean, in that time, Lord willing, we gonna be prepared. And then y'all just gonna get what judgment comes to y'all, which is gonna be death. Whether it be by one of the prophets, whether it be by starving, like the brother was saying with the lion and bear in the snake.
It's Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Yeah, that's right. Because hey, like what some bring when you read that, we talking about Jake in general, but it reminded me of what Nate said. Basically, you don't want to buck up against the powers that be, because they may take certain credentials away from you. Now, there's another situation where a guy did fully buck up against the police. You know what I'm saying? And wrath was brought onto him. It's all about balance, man. You know, it's all about balance. You can't sit here and spit in the police face and somehow in the name